Hey everyone, it's Sami from Sami's Sweet Life, and I am just trying to do a 30 days of hand lettering to start doing a little bit of beginner calligraphy, and I'm, using the brush pens. These are the Tombow brush pens, so it's got the brush side and it also has a small bullet nib there. It's more firm. So I've been using the brush side to do this beginner calligraphy, and I am a lefty, so this is a little bit challenging for me especially. I think lefties have a little bit harder of a time doing calligraphy, and this is something I've wanted to do for a long time. I was one of those nerdy kids that had the little, calligraphy pen with the little ink, and I played around with it a bunch as a kid and a preteen. I never really got the hang of it with the actual calligraphy pens, and I've not tried these brush pens before, so I'm just starting out, and I wanted to provide some resources for you guys. If you guys are interested in trying out hand lettering, I found a bunch of free printables online, and I will link to my favorite ones so far that I have found. And this is one of the ones that I really like. This is by Kelly Sugar Crafts. It's just kellysugarcrafts.com, and I'll link to this basic stroke brush pens set of pages. So it includes 3 pages. You get the very basic, up strokes and down strokes. So the basic concept is when you're going up, you have a very light touch. And then when you go down, you have a darker touch, and you get the thicker lines on anything where you go down and the thinner lines on anywhere you go up. And that's the basic concept of hand lettering or calligraphy. And so you do the upstroke practice, downstroke practice, and they'll show you the arrows on these beginner ones. They're in light gray for the first few strokes, and then you do all your own strokes. So you have that page that's very simple, just starting to get into some of the curves, and then you get to more advanced curves and loops here on the second page, and then you get a blank page. So I just practiced the basics on this blank page to try to get the concept down. And so I will link to this printable. It was a really awesome printable. And then the next one I found that I really like, it's by Nicole. I think it's by Nicole.com. She does a ton of free printables, and she has this 30 days to better brush calligraphy. And this one was awesome. It has each worksheet laid out with days, and you have to download each sheet individually. It's not just one giant big printable, so you can get just what letters you need practice on. And this one I found is a little thick for my brush pen, so you see my O's aren't exactly on the mark every time. So it's got a straight letter and also a slanted italics letter. And it gives you some basic things to practice, the same as the other one. You go upstroke thin, downstroke thick. So this one has up and down, up and down. You get a real good feel for how your brush pen is working. And so this is set out to where you do 1 sheet per day. And so it's something really quick. I did a bunch of sheets the first day. So that's the first one, is just the basics, and then you go A through Z. Some of the letters are a little bit too foofy for my taste. So like the A's are a little bit too flourishy. The B's were really good practice. The C's were good practice, and then the D's I felt like looked kind of silly. You can see like the D is way open. It's not very curvy. So I did those all my own kind of way, because I didn't really like the giant open gap. So I did all the way through D for that one. And then I have a few more of the Kelly Sugar Crafts sheets that I worked on, and I just started here. So I went A through H, and then that was when I ended everything. So I will link to this one as well. It's just lettering practice worksheet here. Let's see. It goes to all the way to Z, and then it has all the letters connected, so you can practice them connected, and then the numbers as well. And then this one, I was a little bit too gung-ho, and I practiced this one. I was just testing out that bullet tip. I was seeing how thick it was to see if I could use it as an actual pen, but it's a little bit thick for my taste. But I found these ones on lifeismessyandbrilliant.com. It's just the months, and so I really like, they did the big block letters and then also the scripty. So I was just practicing a little bit. I am definitely not good enough to do that kind of thing yet, but it has it separated out and also together like that, so you can practice kind of layering your letters. Back to Nicole, she has a ton of printables, so I would definitely just check her blog out and see all the printables she has. So she's got this one. This is Willona font, and so she just made the practice sheets for the uppercase and lowercase there. And then here is one that's called, I don't even know how to say that, Kayla. I don't know, it's just a script practice again. She has it lined out really nicely. There's some flourishes and things that go along with that. And then more of those month pages. So I have a bunch of them saved to my computer. These are just the first ones I printed out for now to practice with. And so I was thinking when I work on my bullet journal, I want to have, you know, the scripty months. So I would practice these a lot after I get through a lot of these, you know, more basic things where I could get the letters down. For me, it's two parts. It's learning how to make the letters pretty just to begin with, because my handwriting is like chicken scratch. And it's also getting the pressure down for the pen, because you have to hold it really light and then press a little bit harder. And so it's a twofold thing, to make the letters look pretty and not like chicken scratch, and also to get the pressure down on the pen. And so I'm really hoping to practice this and get decent at it. And I know that the hand lettering is a super popular thing right now. And so I wanted to post this video and tell you guys about the free printables that I found, because they were awesome. Since this isn't something I'm sure I'm gonna stick with, I didn't want to invest a lot into it. I bought 2 brush pens and they were about $3 each from Michael's. And so I spent $6. I'm gonna really give this an honest test before I get actual books and things and paid more money into this. So I thought that was a really good start to just try it out, find the free printables, and I hope that this video helps you guys if you're interested in trying out brush lettering. I'm gonna list a lot of resources for you guys so you guys can check out these great bloggers. They have a ton of tips and tricks. Like I found that I wanted these specific brush pens based on the information I found on these blogs. They all recommend, you know, their favorite things, and these ones came up a bunch when I was looking up stuff. So I definitely recommend perusing their blogs and finding more information if you're interested in starting this. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.
I'm a